Welcome back to our channel, guys. We are the Screen Kings. My name is Jeremy. I'm joined by Christian. We are glad to have you guys back. We are super excited about today's video. I've been waiting for this one, honestly. I think this was going to be a good one. We are talking about our most anticipated movies for the rest of 2025. We're winding down. We're in August. We don't got a lot of time yet. Summer's ending. It's almost hoodie season. Hoodie season's my favorite. I'm super excited. So we're winding down. We're talking about our most anticipated movies from August to December. I think we're gonna do top five most anticipated. What do you think, Christian?
I I think that's a great idea. Top five most anticipated. We're over halfway through the year, so I can't believe it. It's starting to get close to the end. We're getting to Oscar
Oh
season soon.
gosh, it flew by. I feel like I was just in January wearing ski boots, and now I'm wearing swim trunks right now, actually, and I'm
You don't
loving it.
ski.
Now, you don't know that. You've never seen me ski, and that is where the discussion starts. And comment if you've seen me ski. I know you've seen me ski. Yep. Mm-hmm.
Nice haircut, by the way, Jeremy.
Thank you. I appreciate it. It's funny. I go to the barber that's right next to my other barber who I now have beef with. So it's always
Okay.
fun. And so out of spite, I tipped like 15 or 25, something like that, just out of spite, because she was standing right there and I felt like it.
Oh wow.
Revenge is good.
You look good.
Thank you. Thank you. All right, let's get into this discussion because as much as I thought that like the movie year was done, I thought we had a few bangers left. No, we got quite a few bangers. I'm not gonna lie.
Hmm.
We got some hits coming out, some heavy hitters.
Yeah.
So my first pick for an anticipated movie for the rest of the year comes out on September 12th, 2025, and it is called The Long Walk.
Yeah.
I am really excited about this movie. Basically, I'm going to read the premise. Set in a dystopian future, the story follows a brutal annual contest where teenage boys must literally walk until one remains. I'm super excited. It's directed by Francis Lawrence, who did
Yeah.
The Hunger Games. Um,
Yeah. Mark Hamill's in it too, which in the trailer he looked really menacing.
Mark
He's been in a
Hamill.
lot of Stephen King stuff. Yeah, Mark Hamill from Star
Oh,
Wars.
what Luke doing up in there? What Luke know about long walking? He know
Well,
about.
he was in the other Stephen King remake this earlier this year, The Life of Chuck.
Oh,
Long
you
Walk
know
is a
what?
Stephen King book remake.
Speaking of
Not
Life of
remake, but
Chuck,
Stephen adaptation.
speaking of Life of Chuck, he may have been in it, but I wouldn't know because I walked out quite early in. I went to what AMC calls a screen unscreen, and I was like, "Oh, it's gonna be really good." I was so bored. I was not moved. If that wins
Yeah.
anything at the
I never
Oscars,
checked it out.
if that wins anything at the Oscars, it'll be best boring movie. That's what it would be. I'm not watching that again. But shout out to Mark Hamill. Super excited for the long walk. I can't wait. And honestly, I'm gonna walk to the theater just to watch it. hmm So next up on my list, I've got a movie that comes out September 19th, the week after, and I was a
Okay.
little about this. I was a little iffy about this, but him, him,
The one produced by Jordan Peele.
produced by Jordan Peele, right? Not directed. Just so you guys
Yeah.
know, not directed. It is
Produced.
produced by Jordan Peele, and it stars Marlon Wayans. And essentially, if I were to give like a vibe based off the trailer, it's like some messed up
Mhm.
football training camp, and it gets really intense.
Well,
Um,
I think he sacrifices part of his soul to become a famous football player. That's what I took
I'm
away from
a
it.
famous football player,
Pretty
which is
dark stuff.
crazy. It's some really dark stuff, and
Yeah.
you don't see Marlon Wayans in a serious role often.
Yeah.
So I'm super excited. You know, this guy's from a haunted house, scary movie, that type of stuff. I think the last serious role he did was a movie that I didn't get to see, Respect, which I heard was like mediocre, you know, but
Never saw it.
never saw it. Um, but shout out, but there is a scene that I did see where Aretha Franklin was playing in front of another woman. I guess she was covering her song, and the woman
Hmm.
gets up and she's like, "You don't cover the Queen song in front of the Queen." And I honestly, like Aretha, and then Aretha just scurries off stage like really quickly. She's like running off stage, and I'm
Oh
like,
my gosh.
"This is cinema." Like the lady flips the table, and she's like,
Yeah.
"You don't cover the Queen song in front of the Queen." And then Aretha just runs away from the piano. Um, and that's the only clip I've seen, and I feel like it's enough to make me want to watch the movie now. Actually,
Yeah.
well, my next movie, Christian, I think you're gonna.
Yeah.
I think you might have something to say about this movie
Okay.
because I don't know how you feel, but I feel like this movie didn't need a sequel.
Okay.
My next movie comes out on October 17th, and we have Black Phone 2.
Hmm. Did not need it, but it got one because of how successful the first one was financially and critically.
Yeah, and the trailers look mediocre, but I'm still anticipating it because it is the Black Phone.
It's Ethan Hawke, man, and the scene I like in the trailer was him skating with the axe.
Oh my gosh, that was so
Yeah, I
insane.
feel like this is gonna be bloodier, like gorier, bloodier. And while I don't think it's gonna be on the level of the first one because it was
No,
so good, I think we're gonna have a fun, just gory time
I think
with Black Phone 2.
yeah, I think we're in for a good time. I do want to point out, I think this is the year of rising actors, and one of them being
Yeah.
Mason Thames. He's got
Yeah, he's really good.
yeah, he's got Black Phone 2. He played Toothless,
Mhm.
or he played Hiccup and How to
Hiccup.
Train Your Dragon, the live action. And he has another movie coming out with McKenna Grace and Dave
Mhm.
Franco, where essentially, I can't remember the name of it. I'm trying to find it. But there's two couples, and one of them, I guess, one of the wives cheated with the husband of the other couple. And they only find
Oh,
out,
yes.
they only find out because
I
they
know.
die in a car accident together.
I saw the trailer.
Yeah, and so people are like, "Why were they together?" And they're like, "Isn't it obvious?"
It
Um,
seemed a little melodramatic
it
in the
it seemed
trailer, at
very
least.
melodramatic, but he's in it, and you know, hopefully he does well. He's a young guy. I think he's like 19 or 20, something like
Yeah,
that.
he I mean, he was a kid in the Black Phone, the first
Yeah,
one, so and that wasn't that long ago, so
no. So I'm excited for. Oh, it's called Regretting You. Regretting
okay.
You. And if you guys are interested in that, it comes out October 24th, 2025.
Close to the Black Phone.
Yeah. Um, November. November brings a movie that I'm excited for, but it's not
Mhm.
going to theaters that I know of.
Okay.
November brings Frankenstein, Guillermo del
Yes,
Toro.
Guillermo del Toro on Netflix.
Hmm. And
I'm super
there's
excited for that.
Jacob Elordi,
Yep.
who you guys might know from Euphoria or
Mhm.
Priscilla.
Mhm.
It also has Mia Goth, who played Pearl, and
Yeah.
she was in Ets.
Yeah, she's a horror
She's a
queen.
horror queen. We like Mia Goth. And
Yeah.
Oscar Isaac, who you guys might know as Moon Knight.
Mhm. He's
Hmm.
from Dune as well.
He's from Dune. Oh
He's in a lot of
man,
stuff though,
he's
so
done a
you
lot of
could
stuff.
put it.
He also, this is very interesting. He played Miguel O'Hara in Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse.
He did, yeah.
He played Miguel, and he killed it. Um,
Mhm.
I wish I was saying that Beyond the Spider-Verse was my most anticipated for this year, or I would have already
I
seen it.
know.
You know, um,
When are we getting the sequel? Gosh darn it.
2027,
Okay, 2 years.
2 years,
Holy crap.
and they've already
We'll be in
pushed it
our
back.
30s by then.
They've already pushed it back like 2 or 3 weeks.
Oh gosh.
And when they asked why, the director said it's a better IMAX window. So I guess it's a better release date for IMAX.
Yeah.
I don't really care. Just give me the movie. I will watch it through paged animations if I need to. Just give me the movie.
You say that now, but then you would regret not waiting for the glory that is part 3 or part 2
Part
of the second
three,
one.
the finale of this trilogy, this peak trilogy.
Yeah,
They get better and
yeah.
better each movie.
Do you think once it is concluded that it would be the best Spider-Man trilogy?
Yes, because
See, I still
I
have
say that.
Toby at the top.
See, I say Toby, but then like three kind of let me down a little bit.
In retrospect, though, it's actually pretty fun.
It's
Come on,
fun,
if you
but
go
is
back
it
and
like
watch it,
it's fun, but is it like as peak as one and two? No,
no.
no. I feel
But
like as of right now, two for Across the Spider Verse was better than Into the Spider Verse in my opinion.
yeah, I yeah, it was maybe the first story was just really more focused, which I appreciated, and I liked the story with the Kingpin.
Yeah,
But yeah, I could see just the scale of it all and what was at stake in the second one was super intense.
yeah. Um, sorry we got derailed, but Frankenstein. Uh huh. I think so. They showed a trailer during one of these big events. It was either like Super Bowl or Oscars, one of those. And I was like, oh no, it was during Doom, which was the Netflix event.
Uh-huh.
And I was moved. I was really excited. I think it's gonna be really good. I hope Jacob does well because the last role that I remember him in is Elvis and Priscilla, and I was not moved by that.
It was tough for him because around the same time or just after,
After,
no, Priscilla was after
yeah,
when Elvis, when Austin Butler played Elvis and got
yes,
nominated for an Academy Award.
yeah,
So him coming in and trying to play Elvis again, even though the story was focused on his wife,
mm-hmm.
it still was like, oh, this is not as good as Austin.
No,
He's just so tall and lanky too that
yeah,
I just didn't buy into him being,
Elvis,
the
and
king
they
of
also
rock.
were like very different tones. Like
Hmm.
Elvis was very extravagant, in your face, dramatic. This one was more toned down, more like mellow and almost slow.
Grounded.
Yeah, it was slow.
It was a drama. It
It
was
was
a
it was
drama
a
about
drama,
her.
and I wasn't moved. So I'm
No.
hoping Jacob Elordi recovers and does well. Guillermo del Toro always hits though,
Hmm.
always hits. So I'm
I do
excited.
love The Shape of Water,
Yes,
or not love, but enjoy it. I
I
don't know if
enjoy
it
it.
should have won Best Picture, but I really enjoy the film.
Yeah, he has a movie called Mama, and it's essentially like this mom turning into butterflies and moths. It gets very twisted, but I really enjoyed it. Um, the last two on my list, I think people will think is very obvious. Actually, there's a tie because there's a sequel to Now You See Me coming out this year, and I love those first two movies. So Now You See Me, Now You Don't is on the list,
Hmm.
and that comes out November 14th. And they're bringing the whole gang back,
Okay.
including Morgan Freeman. Seeing Morgan Freeman was jarring. I was like, "Whoa! I haven't seen this man in years. Where have you been?"
Yeah, what has
Um,
he been up to?
I have no clue. That man disappeared off the face of the earth for a while and came back bald. You know, but like
I mean, he's kind of partially retired, so.
he's partially as he should be. You know, Denzel said he's only got a few minute movies left in him, so why can't Morgan? I
But
say
Denzel's not as old as Morgan.
Denzel's not as old as Morgan, but his filmography is just as extended and iconic as Morgan.
Yeah. I mean,
So
probably, I'd probably say more than Morgan, right?
more,
Would you
yeah.
say Denzel Washington's filmography is a much more impactful if you think about it in long-term scale?
I would
I would
say
say
the
Denzel will be remembered more.
I would say the earlier half. Some of his later movies have not been hidden. I'm not gonna
Or like
lie.
The Equalizer 3,
Equalizer 3, 2 was pushing
Gladiator
it.
2.
Oh my gosh, Gladiator 2. Listen, I enjoyed it for the monkey. There was a monkey.
You know he's got a movie out now, Highest to Lowest or something. We didn't see it.
So it's Spike Lee, and it's only in select theaters. But I really
Okay.
want to see it. Honestly, I
Yeah,
would watch it.
I haven't heard anything bad about it yet. So
No, it's looking really good. Uh, so my final two, and then we're gonna get into Christian's thoughts. Wicked for Good. Wicked
hmm
for Good. It comes
yeah.
out November 21st.
hmm
If you know me, you know Wicked was the movie I saw the most in theaters last year. I was there like I think at one point I saw it 5 or 6 days in a row, and I was like, "Why do I?" It hit like the crack epidemic. Honestly, um, I was like, "Oh, new Wicked showing." Like I think I saw it like, and I took different people every time. I was like, "You got to see this movie. We got to see this movie. We got to see this." And then every time
It was an event.
it was an event, and then every time the ending came on and it said "To be continued," there was yelling in the theater because it was
Yeah.
like it wasn't really advertised as Wicked Part One. I knew it was a Part One, but people were like, "Oh, to be continued." But to be fair, it's only a year. It's a year.
It's not Euphoria
It's
or
oh my
Spider Verse where
gosh,
you wait several years.
you for or Stranger Things.
Yeah, or Stranger Things.
Stranger
Goodness gracious, man.
Things made us wait, and then now we have to watch it in 4 parts. I think that's insane.
Yeah, I don't know how people stay engaged with that when they take so long.
That's insane. So, Wicked for Good, I think might be tied for most anticipated with this next one I'm about to say, because this
Yeah.
next one comes out around Christmas. Actually, they usually do December 19th, and it is Avatar: Fire and Ash, the IMAX 3D movie event of the year.
Yeah.
I just feel like that's the only format I want to watch it in. I can't see myself seeing that movie on a standard screen.
It
Um,
would do it would do such a disservice to James Cameron's work and any new visuals he comes up with because there's always something cool in those.
always, and what I was telling someone is, yeah, they're cool, but I think it's even cooler that these were made years in advance and they still look fresh. They still look
Yeah.
groundbreaking. You
Better
know,
than what we usually see.
better than what we usually see. And so it's like you film this in like 2022 or 2021,
hmm
and it's coming out in 2025, and my jaw is still like dropped at the visuals. They haven't gone
Yeah.
downhill. They haven't like been done before. So I'm super excited. I want to see it on the biggest screen possible. We have one of the largest IMAX screens in the country, about 45 minutes from
hmm
us. So I think I'll be there multiple
It's
times.
worth the trip.
It's worth the trip. I'm telling you, I'll be there multiple times. I saw Sinners in that format, and I'm going to see this in that
Mhm.
format. Super excited.
Yeah, it'll be a very, very entertaining experience.
Hmm.
Very engrossing experience if James Cameron delivers what he delivered with the first two.
Yeah, I might even see it in 4D.
Okay,
You
I'll have to
know,
pass on that one. You know how I feel about the 4D.
listen, I might have
I
to
go
turn
to
the
the
water off.
movies for entertainment, not for a roller coaster ride. Maybe roller coaster ride of emotions, but I don't want to be tossed around like a salad in the
Nothing wrong
seat.
with a little bit of mist every few seconds. A little bit of rocking
A
chair,
little fire.
a little
Bro,
fire.
you love 4D so much, but you hate the Bugs Life thing at Disney World.
And you know what?
Which that's pretty much 4D.
Every day I thank God that they closed it down, and I stand on
I
that.
missed it, dude.
I
I loved being under
stand
that
on that.
tree.
I hated that thing. Why do I need to have roaches crawl across my butt before I get up? Why do I
It's
need that in my life?
4D.
No, no, it needs to be
It's fun.
CLOSED. Closed.
Well, they closed it anyway, so
Yeah,
you can
they know
you
what's
can
good for
have your
them.
cake and eat it too now.
Oh yes, and matter of
A,
fact, I'm gonna go make a vigil for it, and it's gonna
a
say, "Don't
visual.
come back," with a dead roach.
Man, you're so disrespectful to the classics. You'd be
Listen,
dancing on the ashes of
yeah,
stuff.
and I'm gonna keep doing it because we didn't need that, and we'll never need it again. I don't want to see any Bugs Life
Oh my
representation in the
gosh.
parks.
They gotta get rid of that, but they can keep the Muppets. Really, Jeremy?
Excuse me. First off, where you stand is incorrect because the Muppets Vision 3D closed. Just so
Thank
you know,
God.
and that is the worst news to come across this earth. But I'll tell you the best
Sure,
news to come
Jeremy,
across
sure.
this earth. They're taking over Rock and Roller Coaster. That's what I'll tell
They
you.
are the
The
Muppets?
Muppets.
Oh.
No more
Guess who's not going back to
no more
Disney?
Aerosmith. Get out of here, Steven Tyler. We've got Kermit and Gonzo coming your way.
I mean, as long as the ride stays the same, because it's a fun roller coaster, you can change the trappings around it.
See, and that's all they need to do. I think it's the only Disney ride that goes upside down, so I don't think they're going to change it. But
I
I
hope
do
not.
feel like, thank God the Muppets are taking over. I'm tired of
Mm.
Aerosmith. I've never
As long,
met
I don't like the Muppets,
I've
so
never met a Muppets hater until you.
well, I didn't grow up with the Muppets. I don't see the appeal of the Muppets, but hey, to each their own. I like the
You
Kermit memes.
I think you remind me of those two old men that sit in the booth.
The grumpy ones.
The
They're the best
grumpy old
parts
man.
of the
Oh, see,
Muppets.
you like the Muppets because they're Muppets.
I like those two.
Oh, Christian. Did you have any anticipated movies, Christian, that you're excited for?
You had a really good list. I think Black Phone's gonna be fun. I think Guillermo del Toro's Frankenstein's gonna be interesting. Two I wanted to add on there that I'm not really like super excited for, but I think would be fun to watch is The Conjuring. There's a new Conjuring movie coming out that I think will be a
Mm.
fun time for horror fans. And then we're seeing The Roses next week, which was kind of a surprise thing that came out of nowhere, and I think it looks pretty fun. It's got Benedict Cumberbatch in it. But I would agree with you. I think for me, the two most anticipated films for the remainder of the year is Avatar, just because it's James Cameron, and we don't know what we're getting, but we also do know what we're getting. We know we're
Hmm.
going to get something good, hopefully. And Wicked. I think Wicked is going to be, if not the best, the second best film of this year, if they can pull off what they did in the first one. Now, the second act of the play is not as good as the first act, but I have faith in the filmmakers and the actors and everyone involved that they can elevate the material to make it something, just something, an epic conclusion to what we saw in part one. And I would say, lastly, I don't know if this would count, but one of my favorite films of all time is Jaws, and they're doing the
Hmm.
50th anniversary
Hmm.
release next week for in the theater. So I actually got tickets to go see that. So I'm super excited for that. I've seen it in the theater once before, but just being able to see one of my favorite films again on the big screen is always a treat. So I'm really looking forward to that as well.
Oh, Jaws 50th anniversary. We got to visit the site of Jaws where they filmed
Yeah,
some
the
of the
bridge.
stuff. This is gonna sound really bad, but there were people jumping off of bridges, and it just, I don't know.
That's what you're supposed to do, I think. Yeah, if you guys know Jaws, there's a scene where the shark comes under like a bridge when the kid's in the water, and like his
Hmm.
mouth, you see his mouth from an aerial shot as he goes through the water. Yeah, we
Hmm.
were at that bridge and people were jumping off. They call it the Jaws Bridge, and I guess it's cool to jump off it. It's like a thing.
See, but then you have like police officers being like, "Hey, stop that!" And it's like,
Or bus drivers.
yeah, bus driver. Why is the bus
What's a
driver
bus driver
yelling?
telling people to
Why
stop?
is the bus driver telling people to stop jumping off the bridge? Like, that sounds
I
really
don't know.
dark, but that's
Like,
how it
how are
is.
you gonna tell them to stop? But then in town they're selling shirts that say I jumped off the
The
Jaws
Jaws
Bridge.
Bridge.
So it's definitely a thing. I didn't do it because I didn't. It was kind of colder and I didn't have swim trunks and we were biking, but
Hmm.
I did get some pictures with it, so that was
Yeah.
cool.
Um, but I'm excited as well because they're re-releasing Paranorman in theaters and Spider-Man. And for the first time,
Yes.
they're showing Spider-Man 2.1 in theaters, which is Spider-Man
Hmm.
2 with extra footage. So I
Yeah.
cannot wait for that. I've been going to the theaters every Saturday this month to see Harry Potter. They do a new Harry Potter movie every Saturday, and Goblet of Fire is this weekend. And let's just say I'm ready for a nap. It's not going to hit.
At least you're not seeing Half Blood Prince.
Oh, not yet. I gotta, I
Even
gotta,
though
I
that's
gotta sit
one of
through
my
all of
favorites.
them. I gotta sit through all of them. So I do have to sit through Half Blood Prince at some point.
And then when we do our Harry Potter marathon in October, you're gonna have to sit through it again, and I'm going to make you. There's
Oh,
no excuses
please.
for you not being there
I'm gonna say I'm scared and hide under the blanket and just go to sleep. That's what I'm gonna
because
do.
that's probably gonna be like the third day of us watching Harry Potter.
That'll be the last day, and we have to sit through it. And
I love Half Blood Prince.
oh, okay. You. I bet you when I go to this showing, I'm gonna be the only one in there.
I bet so. Not a lot of people like
Ah,
Half Blood Prince, but it's one of my
girl,
favorites of
I'm
the
not
series.
moved. But
The book's better though.
oh yeah. But Christian, this has been fun. We have talked about our most anticipated movies.
Yep.
In a couple of videos, we're going to do a Q&A. So if you guys have any questions, leave some questions below. We want to get some good questions. I'm super excited. We might talk about our favorite movies. We might talk
Yeah.
about favorite filmmakers. I'm super excited. I can't wait. Christian, let them know that they need to do what?
Please, please, please. We're a growing channel. Like and subscribe if you enjoy our content. We review all the latest movies. We do rankings. Like Jeremy said, we're going to do a Q&A. So if you have any questions about us or about the movies we love, we're going to share, some of our favorite directors, some of our favorite films, some of our favorite working actors or legacy actors. So we'd love to have you part of the channel. We're just two guys that love film and love talking about film. We've been friends for a long time. So if you enjoy the content, please make sure to like and subscribe, and we'd love to get to know you a little more in the comments.
Absolutely. So on that note, Screen Kings and Screen Queens, we will I feel like I said it wrong, but I didn't. Screen
No, you
Kings
got it.
and Screen Queens. We will see you
Yeah.
guys soon. Thank you for joining us and make sure to like and subscribe. Peace.
Bye, guys.